We're horrible.
What is up? It is me. It is I. I am the greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. I am greatness personified myself. Yes, yes, Stoney greatness. And I am here with the man of the hour, the myth, the legend, the activist, the conqueror, the entertainer, the educator, the innovator, the venomator.
The Venomator.
Yeah, throwback.
Dang.
So some respect and bend the knee
Take your time with that.
because they come from all across the world to see. Oh, they come from all across the world to see. They come to see the man. This man. The man who wears the crown that hangs 2 inches from the ground. Oh, it does. It's down there. He is your king. He's my
I
king.
trip over it sometimes.
He does. He trips over it a lot. I see him. I see it. I'm a witness. King Kevyn. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all late getting here, but it's okay.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those shows today.
Have a seat. Sit down. Sit down and shut up.
Right? They just rude.
Like
They just wanna keep going.
little Richard used to say, sit down and shut up.
Shut up. No. Today, thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of the GreatMines Show. I am King Kevyn. This is Stoney Greatness. Before we get into our show, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share our videos with others so others can partake in our goofy conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've not watched our show before,
Right.
or if you haven't been around in a while, we have been reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race season 15. We're on episode 9. So I don't know. Do we want to just jump right in?
Yeah,
let's jump right on in. So this episode,
we are at the Elite 8.
Yes, we are there. Oh, wait. Well, yeah, because someone got eliminated, so we're now at 8.
Yeah, we are one. I think we are 1 month away, unless they do like a double elimination or something. We are 1 month away from crowning our queen.
So something exciting happened at the beginning of the episode. Wouldn't you know? There's a mini challenge. So this mini challenge is they had 15 minutes to get into drag, and they were doing a photo shoot, photo bombing iconic moments on RuPaul's Drag Race throughout history. And in this challenge, who do you like the most?
Oh, I love Anitra. Anitra had Willow Pill, and her approach was to do like a cannonball into the pool, into the tub that Willow Pill used during her talent show last season, and the picture turned out amazing. Who else picture?
I actually really like Mistress's picture.
Yeah, no,
with
Mistress's.
The ball.
Yeah, Mistress's was funny. And who else's picture? There was somebody else's picture that looked.
I don't recall her picture per se, but the way she did her face and her makeup was Marsha.
Oh yeah.
But had a bald cap, basically made out or makeup or conceal, whatever you call it, her any facial hair, eyebrows, whatever.
Like looked totally bald. It was great with the tiara on.
It was like
I thought Lux's was good, where she was kicking with her face off. I thought Lux's was good. That was the other one I was thinking of. But I thought Anitra won that hands down. Yeah,
I would have given that to Mistress, but Anitra is she's good, so we're going to give it to Anitra.
Yeah,
because she won.
She did.
Rue thought that Anitra was the winner as well, so Anitra gets it, and then Rue announces that this episode was the 200th episode,
right,
of the show.
How about that?
So all these years, 200 episodes later. So does that mean that this goes into syndication? It's already made 100, right? Or it has,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
how
it's
does?
already been 100, but I don't know how syndication works. I know that once you have a bunch of shows, you can sell them, and other stations can
Right.
rerun them and stuff like that.
If I'm not
But
mistaken, Paramount plays them, Hulu plays them, and other streaming services to let you get MTV.
right, yeah. Depending on where you are, like especially because here in America, certain
True.
platforms can only do it. But if you're in like other countries and stuff like that, or if you have a VPN and can change your location, you could watch all seasons on Netflix. Like you could watch them on a bunch of different places. Honestly, so play
So
around with that.
So, one way or another, this is the not only the 200th episode, but this is also the ball episode where they
Mm-hmm.
have to present three different looks.
Right.
The first look is Start Your Engines, I think it was called.
Yeah, Start Your Engines,
And they
where
had you go ahead.
it was their take on the iconic racing suit, like photos and that RuPaul wore in a lot of the promotions and stuff like that. And at the beginning of every show, she wears that racing suit. So yeah.
Right. So they had to do a remake of that. Their
Mm-hmm.
second look was an homage to a previous ball. So like someone may have had like the hair ball or the balls ball or the candy
bag
ball,
ball.
the bag ball. So
Mm-hmm.
they had to reinvent a look from those particular balls. And then the final ball, because it was the 200th episode, was the crystal ball,
Mm-hmm.
where they had to create something in the workroom. So the deal was they could bring in two looks that were made previously, and then they had to create one that day, which was the crystal gowns or looks that they were coming up with. So they gave us
Crystal Eleganza.
yeah. I feel like I'm going super fast. I feel like I'm running through this super fast.
No.
Okay. So they go into something that it was refreshing to see, which was a little conversation in the workroom,
right,
with Anitra. Anitra was talking about or someone asked about family, and Anitra was talking about her biological family, how she she has three younger siblings, and she was afraid to come out to her family, but her mom found her drag clothes sitting around, and at first gave her this impression like everything is good, we love you, we all accept you, da 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 da. Or as Gutter K would say, da 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 da. Anyway, I should not do that. Forgive me. I'm back. So anyway, a week after like her saying she was living on top of the world because of the acceptance and the way things were going, that she was cool. But then a week later, her mom said, "You're making everybody feel uncomfortable, and you have to go." And she didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her siblings. She just had to get up and leave. Which was so heartbreaking to watch. That was so heartbreaking. And other people could relate. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people in our community can definitely relate with. When a family or those who are entrusted to take care of you and raise you and protect you, put you out and leave you to the wolves because they don't understand who you are. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I took over that whole.
No. I mean, it was a very emotional segment, and everybody, like I said, a lot of folks, especially in our community, can identify with that, especially the people of color, members of the LGBT community, because it disproportionately happens to us more than our non-colored counterparts in the
You know what's
LGBT
funny?
community.
That is a sad story, but I feel like my bass being so baritone made it sound so sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Anitra was crying because her mother no longer loved her.
Mm.
How sexy you want it? No, let me stop. I can't help it. My voice just gets like, especially when. But
that's what half of America is doing right now at this moment.
Yep, go for half.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I feel like they were giving Anitra this moment to shine. It's kind of like a spotlight. Y'all gonna know who she is, so let's dig into it. Let's pull on some heartstrings. I really do believe everything that we see is so strategic, not just the contestants, but like production and how they edit and how they put stuff out there. They're very deceptive, but they're also very strategic. And I think they really are setting Anitra up for something big. She may not be the winner, but I feel like Anitra's being set up for something big.
Right. She could be, this could be the producer's press to get her to be congeniality, because she may not end up winning. You know what I mean? Like, it might be, Sasha Colby's to lose. Who knows? We'll see.
Do you feel like it's like already written in the stars that Sasha's going to win?
I think that it's written in the stars that it's understood that she should be in the finals.
Okay.
Like, I think that's where a lot of folks are, is that she should be in the finals. There's no reason why she shouldn't make it to the last 4 or 3, however many that RuPaul decides to take in.
So I've been watching the like Pit Stop. I've been watching Untucked. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and the way everybody praises Sasha is ridiculous. Like,
what, you can't.
Sometimes when I watch Ru critique her, I wonder if it's like, Ru, she's just as much a legend as you are in some arenas.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not as old. Ru's putting more work, obviously.
No.
But Sasha is somebody who is definitely known. She's,
on the pageant circuit, she's up there with Alyssa Edwards as far as, like,
Yeah, and she has so much respect from the community. Like, so she's loved, she's beloved, she's beautiful, she's talented, she's sexy. Like, the makings of, which is weird because she's already a star. And that's why I don't like her. No, I'm playing. I love Sasha, but I do think it's unfair because she's already a star. Like, when you have a Sasha Colby and you have a Spice, come on.
Yeah, but she came in with
two different games.
She came in with a goal because she was famous amongst the hardcores, but she needed to be famous amongst
internationally.
Everybody,
but she was internationally
Carrie
famous.
couldn't be the most famous Colby.
She said that.
Yeah. We love Carrie Colby too, but
love Carrie.
Yeah,
but no, like, she is. She's just the it thing, and I feel like it's not fair. It's like you have a freaking Spice playing ping pong, and Sasha's at the Olympics, and she's just on the corner community center playing ping pong. It's like these are two different leagues. There's 2 different weight classes in this game. I don't think it's fair. I feel like you should get, like, really vet the queens, and like, Sasha's gonna win. But if by chance she doesn't win,
I don't know. Like, if
I want to see her in an All Stars.
Yes, of course.
I want to see her with the best of the best. And I'm not saying that these girls ain't good. Everyone this season, they're bringing something that I can appreciate. That's a little different tone than I had at the beginning of the season. But, like, Sasha's in a different league. So I just don't think that is fair. It's like, where's the competition when it comes to Sasha? She won. Okay, wait. Let's get through this because I'm talking too much.
I get everything that you're saying. I get everything that you're saying. Like, it's kind of being written in the stars. That Sasha is the going to be the winner. But like I said, I don't know. I can't say for sure that she is going to be the winner.
Unfortunately for Anitra, by default, she ended up in the bottom. Anitra ended up in the bottom. And this, I'm talking stats now. Because before now, Anitra wasn't in the bottom. And she had a win. And she was tied with Sasha. She was in the bottom. And Sasha gained a second win. We got spoilers all over the place.
Right.
But I feel like this episode might just be about Sasha and Anitra.
Yeah, it is.
And it could be.
It is. It is setting up. I think that this episode was the setup for the battle.
Yeah.
Because I do think that it is going to be a battle of those two titans of the season thus far. Like, that is, and it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight between those two, and I think that's what they're trying to set up as far as the way that they edited today's episode, because they did give Sasha some shine today too.
Yeah.
And and it was hints of everybody else, but it was definitely built around Sasha and Anitra. So I mean, if that's going to be the battle going through, then who knows, what's going to happen. But that is definitely a knockdown drag out fight. We saw it once.
Well, we didn't get this now. Oh yeah, we did see it. We saw those two, but I really want to see them
for the crowd.
Yeah,
like for the crowd. Oh, I expect there to be no holds barred. Like what we had in the Lollapalooza was just a warm up.
Barely a warm up.
Yeah, it was like a preseason game where you just don't show too much.
And that's the sad part, because some people were really trying, and others were like, "This is child's play.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do."
Yeah, and you saw that with Anitra and Sasha. But so let's get into the looks and into the main challenge, because and everything. There was no advantage or anything. I think Anitra won a prize for winning, but crystal ball, the first runway look. So let's go, and how about we break them down based off of our rankings. So now it is time for you guys to find out our official rankings of the top 8. Okay, now spoilers, all right, because we don't rank the queen who got eliminated. All right,
makes no sense.
So
our number one spot, if you can't tell by the way we talk about her,
Sasha. Well, let's just let them know who was in the bottom. Who was the bottom 2. Let's let them know first who won, who was in the bottom 2, and who got eliminated before we get in, because they're going to notice who got eliminated once we don't talk about the one queen.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. And the bottom 2,
right?
We have. All right, I'll say this one first. We had Selena Estitis.
Mm-hmm.
She was her looks weren't giving what we wanted them to give, so we called Ru and said, "Hey, Ru, she got to be in the bottom." And then the next
we used the phone, the bat phone,
the
Ru phone.
We sent the Ru signal.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, then we didn't. Then Spice was also on the bottom. Now, these girls are going as I predict them. They are literally going the way I predict they're going to go. So I'll make my prediction at the end of the show. But between the two of them, Spice and Selena, first off, the song that they did, I don't know how I felt about it. They did "That's What I Want" by Lil Nas X. I don't know how I felt about them doing that song.
Why? Because it's a guy?
Because it's them.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I can't imagine any world where either of them would have done that song with their aesthetics.
Yeah.
So,
but again, it's RuPaul's lip sync for your life. You need to be able to lip sync to "Mary Had a Little Lamb" if RuPaul wanted to play that. All right, you need to be able to lip sync to freaking Chopin if RuPaul wanted to play Chopin. Like, because it's RuPaul's Drag Race, $200,000 on the line.
Yeah,
you need to have your shit together.
Yes. So, they do their thing halfway through, not even halfway through the performance. After like the first barely verse of the first verse, Spice looked like she just gave up and was just doing anything. Unfair advantage Selena has, because Spice is a TikTok queen. She's not the lip sync live at a bar type of queen. So she lacks a lot of experience. She can't dance.
Mm-mm.
So, she's cute to look at sometimes, but we've seen all of her tricks, and there weren't many. I'm sorry. Love you, Spice.
Yeah, no, love Spice. Spice was fun.
With that being said, Spice had to sashay away. So, with that being said, we will not be ranking Spice. The other Wonder Twin is gone. So, Sugar and Spice, thank you for what you put to season 15. Mm-hmm. We love you. We appreciate you. Much success to you and your career.
Yep, and all your future endeavors.
Yes. And learn some stuff from Mistress.
Mm-hmm. And Malaysia Baby Doll Fox.
And Anitra. And learn how to do those flips from Jax. Anyway. Now we're going to start with our rankings. Our number one spot, who we have in first place leading the race, is Sasha Colby.
Yes, who was the winner.
She also won this episode, which again means that she's definitely in the lead because she's never been in the bottom, and she's won twice 2 maxi challenges, so main challenges. So you got to give it to Sasha. She's in the lead.
She got 2 already. Yeah. Solidly in the lead.
You want to take the next one?
Yes. So, and again, these are the show rankings, so we've come to an agreement on this.
Yeah,
right?
It's not his and then mine. It's ours.
Right. This is the show's rankings. So of the Elite 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. So in second place, we got Anitra. Anitra is running the second best race of anybody else right now. Like, she's the only one who poses any type of threat to Sasha Colby, and the only person who has a legitimate shot of taking it from her.
I just feel like that's subjective, and like I've said throughout the entire season, some people have good days, some people have bad days, and we've seen in other competition shows where the best team was eliminated because they had a bad day.
Right.
So, that's why we don't call our chickens before they hatch.
Right. I'm not saying that, that other folks don't have a chance. They all have a chance.
They all have a chance.
It's just that the one that has the chops, you know what I mean, and all the tools and all the talents and all the tricks, and has proven that they have the gravitas to stand toe to toe and go blow to blow with Sasha Colby. The only one who has proven that is Anitra.
And
because that lip sync in the Lollapalooza was, I'm talking hairs.
They both should have won that.
Hairs. They should have won that. Like, both of them should have been Shantae Stay. Like, and everyone said that. Even Bianca Del Rio on the pit stop said that after that. Like, it was like everyone was expecting it. So, but Anitra, second place.
But a very strong runner-up, in my opinion, is Mistress. Yeah. Now, I said earlier, if some fluke happened to where Sasha was eliminated, and it was between Anitra and Mistress is going to give Anitra a run for her money. Yes,
definitely.
Because Mistress has...
That would be a good battle.
Mistress has the it thing about her. She has the drag thing that makes drag funny, makes it heartfelt, it makes it campy, it makes it beautiful. Like, I think that Mistress couldn't do no wrong when it comes down to being a drag queen.
Right. Now, and this is where we had a conversation too, because I think that there is a clear line between Anitra and Sasha Colby, because they are drag queens who have that it factor to be superstars. Now, I think that Mistress has that it drag queen superstar thing, but whether or not it's superstar, like I'm talking like can headline their own Vegas show.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, I think that Mistress is getting there.
I think
to be bona fide.
But I feel that like Mistress could do it right now. Whatever fluke that happens to where Sasha's not there.
Right.
I think Mistress could be the very first big girl drag queen winner of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that she could now. I love those of old who have come through and were so close, and I think that they could have easily been the winner, and for whatever reason, they had a bad day.
Well, no, because a couple of times I think Ru just, you know what I mean? Because there was like Ginger Minge.
Ginger Minge, stupidly talented, like, one of the best.
Deserves the crown, like point blank. Period.
One of the best. Don't forget me, I'm first. That was a joke. Obviously, that was a joke.
I know it was a joke. He knows what gets a rise out of me. Me, I'm first gets a rise out of me like something fierce.
No, but one of my favorites of all time is Latrice Royale. One of my absolute favorites of all time.
Yes, the fan favorite of all the big girls.
Yes.
I would say. She's not the most successful.
No, she's not.
All right, that's Ginger Minge. Ginger Minge by far has the most wins of any big girl in the history of RuPaul's Drag Race, and it's by a long shot. Like Mistress can't catch her unless she's on All Stars.
And if she doesn't win, she's going to, I don't know. I feel like if she doesn't win, she's definitely going to be an all-star, and she's someone to watch. I think she's somebody that will wipe the floor with a lot of people, depending on what season they're coming from.
Definitely. I definitely feel like of the cast right now, if anyone deserved a all-star ticket after this season, I think Mistress deserves an all-star ticket. I definitely think that Anitra deserves an all-star ticket, and Sasha Colby deserves an all-star ticket, provided that those three do not win. If any of those three don't win, which would be crazy,
right?
But if those three don't win, then they all three deserve tickets to the next All-Star season.
Absolutely. But so also, in my opinion, I think the next person who's on our list could definitely be on All Stars, which is Marsha.
Right.
I think that I think give her like 5 seasons out, All-Star seasons out, and bring her in. I think. You don't know? You don't think?
Yeah, not next season. No.
No, definitely not
next season. I think that the touring would do well for Marsha.
Yeah,
and the thing about Marsha is that I love Marsha's drag. I do. I think it is cute. I think it is witty. I get it.
It's clever.
You know what I mean? And I just think that she is just as cute as a button. But there is something missing when it comes to Marsha. It's something missing. It's like you have, you know what I mean? Like very much like
very talented.
Like she reminds me of Blair St. Clair, from way back from a few seasons ago. That was gorgeous, always gorgeous, made beautiful things and stuff like that. But there was just something that was like,
she was just empty inside.
I'm not saying Marsha's empty inside, but like, and then I forgot who else like Blair St. Clair, but it wasn't Blair St. Clair. Oh, I forgot. Well, I can see her in my head, but I can't think of her name. Anyway, but like, no, I think that she is like those particular, in the veins of those particular queens who, just seem to be missing just that little extra something.
Yeah, she's missing the it factor. The hump. Like the other girls have the it factor. She doesn't have that.
I think that she has it, but it's not on the same level.
Right. So you just talked up. So like Sasha, Anitra, even freaking Mistress, I see could do a residency.
Right.
Not Marsha. No. I don't see her doing a residency. She'll host some nice parties in clubs across the country, even the world. But not at this stage where she's at. Do I see her doing a residency?
Right. Yeah. Where her whole show is built around her and her drag and no. So those are our top 4. All right. Because we're down to the Elite 8, so the only other people are bottoms. All right. We're down to that point, just like RuPaul's going to be down to that point too, where you're not going to send nobody back to Untucked.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be out here to hear critiques. So everybody's out here to hear the critiques.
So now our bottom 4, because this race is getting so tight now, most of these girls are like the cream of the crop. Like Stoney said, the Elite 8. So amongst the Elite 8, bottom 4, we're going to start with, and we're doing the best to the worst. Lux Noir London, who again to me is a favorite of mine. I think that she knows what she's doing, but she don't know what she don't know.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, she did well in the competition this week. I thought that her Crystal Eleganza look was a little bit too conceptual for what the judges asked for. You know what I mean?
I think it was. I think it was a safe out of the box decision,
right?
And it landed her in a safe zone.
In the safe zone, yeah. I mean, it was risky enough, but.
And it didn't look bad, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't breathtaking. You know what I mean, and everything. Not saying that she wasn't. She wasn't beautiful. She was gorgeous. It just was not knock me off my socks like as soon as you step on the runway, like Sasha Colby's was, like Anitra's was.
A lot of times it's like the thing for me is when I'm seeing these girls do stuff like that, and I can't say that I have, but it feels like I've seen it before. It didn't stun me. It didn't shock because she's not a body queen. So it's not look at her body. She's not a camp queen.
Yeah, no.
So like conceptualizing things and being artistic, she's a good performer. She's great, but it's just the it thing
Mm-hmm.
isn't there.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel like she is definitely resting on the laurels of her last win, and is trying to.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, yeah,
She needs to get. You
yeah.
only had one win. The only person that can really rest comfortably right now is Sasha.
Right,
She's the only one with 2 wins.
right. Yeah,
So Lux, as good as she is, she's in the game with Titans, so she has to definitely up her game.
right. Step your pussy up.
Yes. Speaking of stepping up pussy, Miss Lucy LaDuca
Lost a lot of momentum. Like I remember Lucy.
was always in our top 2.
Right. Yeah. Lucy was up there. Like, and now she's faded back.
I think she's distracted and it's getting to her. She's so fade.
She's in her own head. She's thinking, she feels
She's
as though
not
she's
just in her
running a
own head.
better race.
The girls are in her head too.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
And
girls are in
they're
her
playing
head.
with her too. And she thinking that she's running a better race than what she actually is, for
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
And
And again, Lucy is good. Her let's start your engines look. I love.
I thought it was
that
cute.
look.
I thought it was very cute.
It
cartoony,
did it for me. It was cartoony and
Penelope Pitstop-esque.
I got every reference
Yeah.
in her costume, and I don't know, something about her look brought me to life. It was a jumpsuit with the pink and stuff. Had the helmet with the way she did her hair would look like some type of wax or plastic or something.
Yeah, it was like cartoony, but it was like like she had the little bangs coming out the side and stuff
cute.
from under the helmet, and then she had the little ponytail coming out of the back of the helmet.
It was very cartoonish,
very Penelope Pitstop-esque. Yeah.
So, it's fair to say that she's good or even great, but when you're in a competition with consistently strong Titans, like for Anitra and Sasha, because she's been the most consistent and she's been at the top the entire competition. Anitra, I think at one point she started to waver, but she never really fell at the bottom. The only time she actually hit the bottom was when she went against Sasha, and she was only there because no one else wanted to challenge her because she's that good. Mistress has been on a trajectory upward, whereas Lucy is just so shaky. It's like, yeah, your drag is, but her other 2 looks tonight didn't look good though.
No, the bag,
yeah,
and her crystal eleganza were a miss. Like definitely a miss. Like that, her whole outfit with the bag thing should have been made out of bags or something that should have gone in bags or something like that.
So it was her concept was doggy bags, but she just had them like ruffled up and pinned along her white skirt.
Right. Like at least make the skirt out of the doggy bag.
Right. It was so minimalistic that it's like this isn't even drag. Honestly.
Yeah, and then she had like a little head flower wreath ring, whatever you want to call it, of doggy bags, and I mean it looked okay, but it wasn't it wasn't bag ball. Like it didn't make me think of bag ball, to be honest with you.
Her crystal look to me looked undone.
Yeah, it did look disjointed.
It looked disjointed. She was, I guess, a pageant queen who was the runner up. Her hair was a little bit disheveled, quad mascara that was under exaggerated. She was doing like a mermaid style skirt, but the mermaid fin part came up too high, so you really didn't get the full effect of it. And it's like I said, I think she's in her head, but the girls are in her head, and it's showing because she's a great queen. Like at the beginning of the season, she stayed at our top. So Lucy, she's sinking. And then there is
Lucy, you in danger, girl.
Then we have Miss Selena S. Titties. Every time I hear her name now, I hear STDs. Is that what that's supposed to be?
No.
STDs.
It's S titties.
STDs.
S titties.
Selena's STDs. Sorry. All right. No. Now, Selena is down there now. And when I was mentioning Selena, it could have gone either way between her and Malaysia. Honestly.
Yeah, no, and I give Selena the nod here because of the fact that in the lip sync Lollapalooza, she only had to lip sync once. Malaysia had to lip sync twice. You know what I mean?
Has Malaysia won a challenge?
No, she has not won a challenge.
Nor has Selena.
Nor has Selena. Right. So, and plus she hasn't won a challenge. And so that is why we have Selena Estides just edging out Malaysia Baby Doll Fox in our final rankings. Because, and plus she sent home two girls now. Yeah. She sent home two. Malaysia hasn't sent home any. And you lost both of your, like, technically if the Lollapalooza, right, was like legitimate lip syncs for your life, you lost your first two.
Yeah,
you would not be here.
That is true.
You know, so and I loved her her Crystal Eleganza look.
That's what I was about
Malaysia
to get
Baby
into.
Doll Foxes was amazing. Estides sucked.
That's what I was going to get into.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why it's like it can go either way for me, because consistently Estides looks on the runway have been like, you don't understand your proportions. I think I think she may have had like one or two like really good looks,
or it was like, oh, all right,
right,
but it's never all right.
I've never
like,
been
I haven't
stunned.
Been all right. I've been.
She has never had a fashion moment. She has had plenty of fashion moments, but they were disasters.
This is a city.
Whereas, regardless of what you do or don't like about Malaysia, her runway looks are always on point.
Right. Gives the aesthetic that she's trying to give is presented.
Right. So it's like either one at any point could be the one I would send home. At any point, because at this point Selena's been in the bottom twice.
Yes.
And you know how the pattern is going.
Right.
You only get 2 times and then you out.
Right. I don't know if Malaysia Baby Doll Fox is going to be able to beat Selena Estides in the lip sync for your life. I don't think that that's happening. Depends on the song.
But what if it's not Selena?
Because, I don't see Malaysia Baby Doll Fox beating anybody in a lip sync. Anybody that is on that list, I don't see her beating in a lip sync for her life. So I feel like Malaysia's best chance next week is to win the whole competition, is to win the Maxi Challenge. Because that way, and she needs to keep winning Maxi Challenges. Because if she ends up in the bottom 2 at any point in time, it does not matter who she's going to go against. I think the only person that she could possibly send home, maybe, is Lucy.
I was about to mention Lucy. So interestingly, tonight the bottom 3 were Spice, Selena, and Lucy.
And Lucy, yeah.
Lucy was in the bottom again.
Right.
So yeah, Lucy is definitely, honestly, the closest. How do I want to say this? Like, she's one of the best that's closest to being put out.
Right.
And that's hard to say because they're all so good, but like she's closest to being
Yeah, no, because and I don't think Lucy is beating Selena in a
definitely not.
Like, I don't see Lucy beating anyone. Just like, you know, Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, I don't see her beating anyone in a lip sync. Like, if
so you feel like if it's Lucy and Malaysia is up in the air, is a coin toss?
I think that Malaysia has a better chance of beating anybody. I think that the best chance is for her to beat Lucy.
That's so interesting.
I do. I don't think she's beating Selena Estides in a lip sync
because you don't know what the song might. No, I'm not against Selena.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, with the certain song, probably like you give her some Aretha Franklin. You know what I mean? She might break it down like Latrice Royale. You know what I mean? On some you know, spiritual lip sync type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know. You don't know, depending upon what she gets. You give her some Pitbull. She's from Miami. She might tear some Pitbull down. Like, she might. Or some Flow Rider. You know, like.
But at the same time, we've watched her lip sync already.
Mm-hmm. So Gloria Estefan.
We see what she gives.
Mm-hmm.
She don't really know the words.
Mm-hmm. She can't. She can only kick but so high.
She can't get her foot all the way up. but it's the fact that she just kept trying. Like, I want it to know. Just give it up, baby.
Yeah, no.
Worry about the lip sync. Worry about the words. Oh God, I feel horrible.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
This is our job. Is to point these out and make our feelings known, because that's why the people tune in. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications.
All that. Yes, just to break it up. But yeah, Malaysia is the one that right now is next to go home, in our opinion, based
Yes.
off of her performance throughout the entire competition. And given, in the beginning of this season, Malaysia was the one I said, oh, I'm going to like her. I don't feel the same way.
Oh!
She has thoroughly changed my opinion. And it's like,
well,
it's one thing if
she shared her opinion on Untucked and she didn't get Lucy LaDuca's look. So.
That's fine. It's one thing if, I got a nasty attitude, but I back up everything with my performance. Or, you know what? I'm okay. I'm not the best, but my personality is congenial. You're not possessing either of those things. So, boot next.
Well, you heard it there. The king has decreed
my prediction
that Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, you should be eliminated from the RuPaul's Drag Race.
And the reason why I said I feel horrible is because that's somebody's dream and their heart being crushed. And I mean, but Ru's going to do it regardless.
You crush hearts. You are king. You'll take no mercy.
To get it over with
no mercy,
now.
King. No mercy.
Better
Your
to
Highness.
Get it over with now and spare yourself further pain. And I always say with reality shows, like, some people don't need to be on it because it will tarnish your image. Like,
no,
I didn't know Malaysia prior to, so that did good for her, but I don't like the person that I'm seeing.
No, it depends on who you are. It depends on who you are. You can either embrace the villain or you can, you know what I mean?
I feel like in season 6, Bianca Del Rio was the villain, but she was also the hero.
No, Bianca Del Rio told it like it is. That's the thing.
She was a villain to a lot of people because she
told the truth. She was blunt with the truth.
I feel like in this season, Mistress was that person for me, and she's still very forward. She's shady, but I love her.
Mm-hmm. So, right, but she embraces those particular aspects, and you respect that more.
Right, and, exactly.
And it's endearing. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know who you are. You know what I mean? You're not fake. You're not. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, Malaysia wants to be, church mom, but also want to be able to snicker and right. You know what I mean? Kiki kek.
I can say who's not going to get Miss Congeniality. Say she's not getting that.
Nope.
But I don't know. This season has been a really fun one for me.
Mm-hmm.
This new era of drag has kept this conversation and competition really interesting, and it's kind of interesting to see Pit Stop when they're always these seasoned, polished, experienced queens on. I would love to get some newer voices.
Shout out to Bianca Del Rio and Alyssa Edwards on the Pit Stop.
It was an amazing
episode this week.
I enjoyed them on
God,
that episode.
y'all need your own movie or something. Like Bianca,
that is a combination.
That is a movie right there. That
two superstars that their chemistry, like, and Bianca has good chemistry with anybody she sits next to, but those two together was magic.
Oh my goodness,
that was magic.
Absolutely wonderful. Like, oh my goodness, and Alyssa is hilarious with her whole, Texas black woman stick. Even though she's whiter than a saltine cracker, like, you know what I mean. But she is Texas, and
gotta love her.
Black sayings and stuff like that. Talk about, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Which, by the way, Lux Noir London did an impersonation of Alyssa Edwards, and Alyssa kind of like it was Alyssa. I mean, nobody can do the Alyssa chin thing like Alyssa does, but it was Alyssa.
Yeah, no, it was Alyssa. Which she is a treat, and I was very disappointed that I wasn't able to see her when the whole drag tour came to Philly, and she was advertised initially, but wasn't there.
Oh.
So, and then you had to settle for Candy Muse. That is never a fair trade-off. But whatever.
Speaking of a trade-off, Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday is the last time we have to watch Real Friends of WeHo because they're doing the reunion show already. That's how you know
That's
it was
this
a flop.
Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah, this Friday coming up is the reunion. It's supposed to be the reunion show, I guess.
They were on for what, 3 weeks?
And then
4 weeks?
6 weeks.
That was actually 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then after this reunion show, 90 minutes of RuPaul's Drag Race.
And that's a wonderful trade-off.
We'll be back.
And we'll have so much more to add to
We'll be able to see, but hopefully we'll be able to get judges' deliberations and see what the heck they talk about a little bit. Try to gain some kind of insight.
And I do want to see more of the workroom because I think it's going to give us more time also to highlight some of the other girls and really
especially
get into
Ru
them.
Interacted with the girls in the workroom. Yeah, that's definitely missed.
Which we didn't talk about. So in the workroom, Carson Kressley came in to talk to the girls. He warned her, but I don't think there's anything she could have done to avoid being in the bottom. This is Spice.
Right.
Because she had this one little disco ball that she used twice, just decorated it differently. Hey, she's resourceful. But Carson came in and it was cool to see him in the workroom, which is something else that we haven't really seen much of guest judges interacting. Like, it's so awkward watching Ru saying hello to the judges, and that's the most you get.
Right, of the judges, yeah.
Like, so we did hear them giving small critiques, but it's like it's not what we're waiting for. Right. So we are looking forward to the full 90-minute show to be able to get more involved with the judges, to get a deeper look into each of the contestants.
Yes.
And to give like more informed reviews.
Yes, and make sure that you let us know how excited you are for the return of 90 minutes of RuPaul's Drag Race in the comments. All right.
I would also like to know, who do you guys predict will be the top two?
Right. And do you have a front runner?
Yeah. Who do you think is going to win?
Do you have a front runner? Because we've named officially named two front runners.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last week we officially named one, but this week we're adding a second one. We're going to crown her a front runner.
And
all right.
So like next week it's going to be go down to like 7 people.
Right.
Right. So that means like only the best are going to survive.
Right. Yeah.
I still feel like it's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is a lot of people, especially this far into the race. Yeah, it is a lot of people.
It's still a lot of people.
We may have a double elimination coming up. We might not. We may have 2 people lip sync, and then it'd be terrible to where it's a double Shantae.
So hurt if there was a double elimination.
Yeah.
Anything
or double
after this next... No, don't do that.
Who knows?
Don't ever not eliminate at least one person with this season. Like, I'm eager to get to the crown. I am so excited.
I know, but I'm saying, like, what if Lux and Lucy end up in the bottom 2 and they both suck terribly, and RuPaul is like, yeah, no, none of you.
So that's us assuming that Selena and Malaysia are already gone, and then Lux.
Well, no, I'm assuming that Selena and Malaysia are safe.
No, it's no reason in hell to send both of them home.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't. It would be a fair judgment, a decision for me in that situation. Like somebody's going to do something.
Did terrible during the lip sync.
I'm gonna have to connect with something. I would seriously, maybe I would make my judgment off of who did better in the competition, or like something like that. Because in that situation, I wouldn't send both of them home. Now, if it was Malaysia and Selena, send them both home.
And they both did terribly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Send them both home. Right. Yeah, but Lucy and Lux,
I'm a firm believer. This lip sync is what it is. And if you shit the bed on a lip sync, you deserve to go home.
I agree.
And if both of y'all shit the bed on a lip sync, both of y'all are going home.
I feel like, and if I will be honest, if we wanted to do that, then Sugar and Spice should have went home then.
Oh yeah. I feel like both Sugar and Spice probably should have. I was like, you either save Spice because Spice did the best, or you tell them both to go home.
Yeah,
that was my opinion back then. We can run the tape back. Yeah. So I firmly believe that that would have been an acceptable choice if they both went home. when they lip sync.
You know, another lip sync that I would have eliminated both people. Lucy and Spice. That
and the Lollapalooza?
Yep. I would have sent both of them home on that one.
Both of them no to the next round. Both of y'all got to sing again, like lip sync again.
Yeah, because you weren't sending nobody home.
Right, yeah.
But I was like, oh, Lollapalooza is over. They lost. Send them home. But yeah, it's going to be fun to see. I'm eager to get to the crown and to crown our winner, so we can get to All Stars. I want to know who our next All Star lineup is going to be.
Oh my gosh, we got mail.
We got mail. Oh,
we got mail.
Mail
time.
You
mail
and your jingles.
Time. Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wonder, well, mail. Look what the mailman bought.
Wow, that was entertaining. This is going to be one of my favorite moments on our show. A Life of Lust, Memoirs of the Porn Star. This is penned by me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see who the viewers are. I don't see names or anything like that. So I don't know if you've already heard. But if you haven't heard, I am Kevyn, aka Venom, the porn star. And in this, I write my memoirs of life, love, lust, fame, defeat, overcome. Like, listen, it's all in there. It's like that. Oh, was it Ragu? It's in there. Or was it Prego? Point is, it's in there. So if you would like to get your hands on a copy of this book, go to that link right there, KevynM.com. He loves pointing there. He just loves it.
That's 2 inches from the ground.
More like a couple centimeters from the bottom of the screen. Go to that link right now and purchase your copy of A Life of Lust, Memoirs of the Porn Star, and learn a ton more about me and figure out where we met and all that good stuff. It's in there. We talk about how we met and our journey since we've been bros.
Yes.
Thank you.
Makes a great gift.
Yeah.
Nice Easter present.
It makes a good baby. I'm thinking about you. Here's a good read.
Nice St. Patrick's Day present coming up.
If you're part of a community organization, this is great because it has great conversations about, and when I say community, like community, I mean like LGBTQ plus,
right, community,
HIV awareness, church,
right.
I have background with like singing R&B and stuff, singing gospel, in the barn scene, film and production, entrepreneurship, writing the book. Like everything. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's a lot of stuff in here.
Everything.
So no, go to that link, purchase your copy of A Life of Lust.
Purchase your copy of Black Excellence.
Thank you.
This is a story of Black excellence, folks.
Thank you.
Let's support it. Let's pass it around. All right. Pass him around. He'd enjoy it.
Maybe not that story. One. Maybe not that one. And hey, don't stop there. Buy your friend a book. Buy yourself a book. Buy
the book. KevynM.com.
Love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode. Check us out next Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do a review on episode 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15. Stoney, do you have anything you'd like to tell the people?
Thank y'all for coming. God bless you. Good night.